Hello everybody, welcome to Bad Bit Games. I'm your host Joseph, and today I'm going to talk about why GTA is not a possibility on the Switch. I think it's a definite. So with that said, again, we've been wanting a GTA on a Nintendo console for a very, very long time. And I think ever since the Switch, I'm not the only one to think maybe possibly GTA 5 could be a perfect fit for the Nintendo Switch. And with games like LA Noir being released, it's got us really thinking, is maybe Rockstar warming up to Nintendo or Nintendo warming up to Rockstar? So let's talk about it. Let's break it down and why I think that this is a possibility. So let's first talk about the Nintendo Direct from a few nights back. Nintendo had an awesome Direct, and I feel like it spoke to all types of players, whether you're a mature player, whether you're a casual player, whether you just like Nintendo, or whether you want to see variety from Nintendo. It offered it all. And the two things it offered up were Doom and Wolfenstein. These two games are something Nintendo in the past would have never taken up on. Fighting and ripping off the heads of demons and literally popping skulls off of demons, I don't think Nintendo would have been all for. And Wolfenstein 2, dealing with mature themes like the KKK, dealing with Nazis in America, again, it's gonna be super violent. You wouldn't think Nintendo would be down for those types of games, but when I saw them released or announced on Nintendo's Direct, I shouted. I was like, there's no way. It shows that games from this generation, from the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, can be put on the Nintendo Switch. That it's not something that's out of the ballpark of reality. It's actually happening. Now, will these games look as good as they do on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One that they do on the Switch? No. Of course, they're going to be down res. Of course, it's going to look not so beautiful, but nonetheless, it can be done. The Switch has the opportunity to play games like Doom, like Wolfenstein on this console. That, and we just talked, LA Noir. Who would have thought a murder mystery game would be on the Nintendo Switch? Not me, and not one like LA Noir, that's for sure. And for me, I think this is Rockstar testing the waters to see if A, people want an LA Noir sequel, or B, if also people on the Switch would be open to buying Rockstar games, seeing if they're interested in Rockstar as a whole. And I think for the most part, from what I've heard, is yes, just not LA Noir, just give us GTA 5. Now, you might be saying, okay, Joe, fine. Yes, GTA would be awesome, but there's no way you can run it still. Yeah, Doom, sure. Wolfenstein, sure, but those are not big, huge worlds like Los Santos is. There's no way this game's being put on the Switch. You're right. You're right. GTA 5 right now is too large to be put on the Switch. Right now, as I'm looking at it on the PlayStation 4, the download required, the space you need is 44 gigs, point 8. So pretty much 45 gigs to download this game onto your PlayStation 4. Right now, from what we know from rumors and speculation, that the highest cartridge size for the Nintendo Switch is 38 gigs, and it's more expensive to go up that high. So some publishers like WB with the Lego game leave it up to you to download most of the game. So, for example, Doom, you'll have the single player on the cartridge, but if you want to buy the multiplayer or play the multiplayer, you have to also download that onto your SD card. Now, with that said, it's not the end of the world. And I think with GTA 5, when it comes to space, I'm not looking for the PlayStation 4 version or even the Xbox One version. I'd be actually perfectly fine playing the Xbox 360 or the PlayStation 3 version of this game. And when we look at the power of the Nintendo Switch, we see that it's a little bit more powerful than the Wii U. Not by leaps and bounds, but a little bit more powerful, which the Wii U was a little bit more powerful than the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. So to me, this game is definitely able to be run on the Nintendo Switch. The only question is the battery life. The only real question is after battery life is how are we going to partition online? Is this game going to have online if we have a GTA on the Switch? And I think it has to. I really do think so, because that's how, 2K, that's how Rockstar gets all of its money from this game. It's making bank with their microtransactions, with the shark cards. So to me, I think, yes, online does need to be a part of the game. I think you're going to see smaller rooms. But if I'll be honest with you, if it didn't have multiplayer, it wouldn't kill me. Now, at the end of the day, again, I think this is a perfect candidate for the Switch. Being able to play all these open world games on the go, that's exciting. Seeing Nintendo take risks like this, going outside their comfort zone to make deals with publishers that they never would have made before, that really, really, really excites me. So for me, I see this as, again, not a possibility, but it's more like it's gonna happen as long as, again, they see that it's able to be done on the Switch, or that they'll be able to make money on the Switch. So for me, yeah, this is a no-brainer. I think maybe even next year you might get an announcement of GTA 5. I think the way GTA 5 continues to sell, there is still very much a marketplace for GTA 5 on other platforms. You saw it when it went to PC. You see last month in August, it was the number one selling game in the UK. So people are still buying this game. There's still a want and a need for it. And to see this new marketplace full of potential buyers, I think that excites 2K. That excites Rockstar. And not to mention, 2K is also going to have the WWE game on the Nintendo Switch as well. So I think 2K is looking at how well WWE sells and how well LA Noir sells to really justify this port. So with that said, I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. You think I'm full of crap? Let me know. I want to know. I want to know what you guys want from the Nintendo Switch in terms of ports. What is one game that would be totally out of the blue to see on the Nintendo Switch, but would also be able to work on the Nintendo Switch? So you can't just say games like PUBG. It has to be somewhat realistic. So with that said, I want to know what you guys think down in the comments. And if you like these type of rant videos, I also do news videos. I also do opinion pieces. I also do reviews, first impressions. And with that said, please subscribe, because it helps me out, grows this beautiful family that I call home. And guys, I want to close out the show by thanking everybody on social media for giving their thoughts, their prayers. My father was in the hospital again. It has not been a good year for us here, but he's fine. It was actually just a kidney stone, and he was able to pass it, and good for him. So thank you guys. Wasn't so serious. Finally, it's over. Hopefully we don't go to the hospital ever again. But with that said, everybody, thank you. Have a nice one. Keep your wits about you.